Guys, welcome back to my channel Code Monger. So today we are going to solve another daily problem numbered 590, which is tree, N-ary tree post order traversal, right? So let's go through the problem statement. Given the root of a N-ary tree, return the post order traversal of its nodes values. N-ary tree input serialization is represented in their level order traversal. Each group of children is separated by a null value. Okay, so what's being given actually in the problem is so that was about the problem statement. We have read it. Now let's understand it. So basically what happens is in normal tree, right, a binary tree, we have a root and it have two children. Okay, so these are the two children of a binary tree, right? uh, in case of binary tree. Now in this question what we have been given is like a root can have, okay, more than two children. Okay, so there can be three, there can be four, there can be five, there can be four also here, right? Four child it can also have. So we have to do the post-order traversal for this type of tree, right? So what n-ary means is if it is bi, so it is binary, right? If it is, if there are three nodes, then it's trinary, right? So like that, if there are n nodes, right, of a particular root or a particular root, right, then it can have, then it will be called n-ary tree, right? So that's what's being given in the problem, right? And it's not only the root will have this sort of thing, any node, right, any in between node that is in the tree, it can also have n number of childs. So that's the information about what an array means. But in the problem we have been asked, right, we have been asked to do the post order reversal of this n-ary tree, right? Okay, so let's understand what post order reversal is first, right? So this is a node, right? This is a another node, and this is its right child. Okay, so the number is 1, 2 and 3, right? So this is a normal binary tree. In this case, what is the post order traversal? So the post order traversal is, first of all, is left child, then right child, right, and then root. Okay, so this is the order in which we do the traversal, right? So thing to notice is the root comes at last, right? And first we do the, if you look at this, like if you look at 2 and 3, right, kind of we are doing the level order traversal from left to right. Okay, so that's it. Now, if even if in case of pre-order traversal, right? So what happens in case of pre-order traversal? So this is post, right? So this is post-order traversal. Now, even in case if we look at the pre-order traversal, right? So what happened in pre-order traversal? First is left child, then is right child, right? And sorry, first would be root, because we are talking about the pre-order traversal. Okay, since we are talking about the pre-order traversal, the first thing that we do would be to visit root, then it is left child, and then it is right child, right? So the way, if you notice here, right, so the root in this case is traveled first, right? So it is pre-order, and then if you look at the left child and right child, right, again they are in this order, this from left to right. Okay, so similarly in this problem also, if you look at it, right, the serialization is represented in their level order traversal. So that's how they have also represented the tree, right, that's been given to us. Now looking at uh, now if you look at the code, right, so before, even if you don't know how to write the code for n-ary tree, so it's always good to know the basics, right, to always start from the basic. So what we know is, right, if I have, what we know is the post order traversal, right, how to write the post order traversal. So this is a post order traversal function, which receives root. Okay, now we know this much. In this, what we know, first we visit the left child, then we will visit the right child, and then we will visit the root. Okay, and then finally we will return. So this is our post order function. Okay, now in this case, instead of just these two nodes, right, left and right node, we can have n nodes. Okay, if there are n nodes, then we will need a for loop here, right, to visit over all the nodes, all the child nodes. Okay, so in the question, is there any thing like we know about children, or there is list is something where we can apply this for loop? So if you look at it, right, normally the structure of the node is like we have a value and we have left child and right child, right? So that's how the structure of the node is, right? But in this case, if you look, right, so it is a list of nodes. So basically, instead of simply just writing left node and right node, in this case we will be iterating over all the children which are present inside this list, right? And then call this function. Okay, so that's the only thing. Instead of individually writing these two lines separately, right, we have to write a for loop and iterate it for all its children. Okay, so let's try to do the same and see if it works. Okay, so first of all, the result that we have to return, right, it is in the form of list, right? So let's create a list of integer. Let's call it answer. Now inside this list, right, let's create, so this is the post order function that they have given. Let's create a helper function, post helper. Okay, and call it from root and send a root as a parameter to it. Okay, and also initialize our answer to new array list. Once that is done, we just have to return the answer. Okay, cool. Now let's write the post order helper function. What it takes as a parameter is the root of the n-ary tree, right? So like in simple case, how we write the normal post order, first we will write it that way only. So if root is equals to null, right, simply return. But since in normal case, what we would have done is root dot left, right, we would have written post helper root dot left, right, and then same like a post helper root dot right, right, and then finally we would have added the roots value, right, root dot val. This would have, we would have written. Okay, now these two lines, instead of left and right, right, instead of this, now we have multiple children. There can be multiple children, we don't know how many they are there, right? Root have. So how we are going to do that, we are going to iterate over all the possible childs of root and call this post helper function, right? Okay, so let's do that. We will have node child, right, we get root dot children, and for each of them now we will call post helper. Okay, so these two lines that are here, right, these two have been replaced by this for loop, so that we can iterate over all the possible childrens of the given node, and then once all the iteration done, right, we have visited all of its node, then only we will visit the root node and add its value to the answer. So that's how simple it was to do the post order traversal of an array tree. If you see, right, all the basic test cases are passing. Let's try to submit it. Right, so 0 millisecond and beats 100% of the solution. So yeah guys, that was all about this question. Hope you were able to understand it. If you are not and there are any concerns or question, do ask it in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer. Do subscribe to my channel for more daily content like this. I upload the Leetcode videos and there are multiple playlists that are very helpful for you to understand various concepts. And so do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.